day for me, running errands by myself. I don't do this a lot without my headphones, so. Ooh, my social anxiety. Errands round 2. We are now at Michael's/World Market. I'm doing it, everyone. She did it. She ran errands all by herself, which might not seem like a big accomplishment to anyone else, but it feels like it is for me. Pandemic definitely inched me into a realm of social anxiety. We reached new heights. I didn't end up going to World Market just because I have to record a podcast episode today. Plus, I want to be able to set stuff up, both what we have and like what I got, to then see like what else is missing and what else I need. Because otherwise I would probably just either buy absolutely nothing or buy way too much stuff. But I'm gonna go to the podcast and then either I'll haul it today or tomorrow. It's a wee bit of a mess behind me, but I'm going to show you everything that I bought. My little holiday haul. I guess we'll start with Target. I got some faux greenery. We have some faux garlands that are cheap, just to be frank. They're just not very good, and I've been wanting to replace them and get some nicer ones, but I know nice ones are expensive. And I was also told they sold out really fast. I did not know how fast they sold out because all of the ones that I had bookmarked to buy sold out already. Like sold out November 5th. Slightly disappointing, but I thought for the time being, these would be nice to kind of just add in to what we already have. And they look pretty good. They're just these two separate things here. Solely because this will not stop making noise. I'm showing you this next. This is from Sugar Paper, and they're just a bunch of little bells. These were sold in the section to like be intended to use for decorating presents, but I want to tie these on a ribbon and put them on our doors, like the outside doors. When you, honey, I'm home, and it's like jingle jingle, Santa? Is that you? We're gonna stop touching that because that's driving me crazy. I'm so excited for these. This has been like a 2-year plan of getting Mats on board with these. Granted, if I say I like something, even if he says he doesn't like it, he goes, let's just do it anyway. Get you a man like that. Get you a man who has an opinion, but is like, I don't really care that much. I just love this like colorful retro light, and these ones have pretty good reviews. There were some online that I was reading the reviews of that they were like, this burned a hole through my wall. And maybe that's the reason why we don't see these lights so much anymore. But these are going outside and not against any walls, just in case. I picked up these little gold ornaments. They're like the icicle ones. I just thought these ones were really pretty and would add something nice, especially kind of like deeper in the tree, because we have lots of like big baubles and the tree is like much sparser and smaller than our old tree. So having something to kind of like fill out in like the deep branches, I think will look really nice. I wholeheartedly went to Target and really this entire excursion yesterday with the one thing I desperately needed, and everything else was kind of like a whatever, was tinsel. They seem to not sell tinsel in store. I think that's probably for the environment because I don't think it's good for the environment. And then to be twice as bad for the environment, I had to order it online. But I'm going to keep it. And now I'm wondering, do people just buy it every year and like not reuse it? Because I'm just gonna reuse it forever. I'm so in love with this ornament and I have no idea why. It's a little red lobster. I don't even like lobster. I'm a crab girl. I'm a budget girl. I just think it's the cutest thing in the entire world. And my aesthetic, my home aesthetic is really like quirky British aunt. And this just feels like it fits in. And the last Christmassy thing that I got is a new tree topper. And I just love how vintagey this looks. And it was only $10. So if it doesn't balance well or it doesn't work well, you can just return it. I also bought a new concealer, just a refill of the 𝗹 Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's what I wear under my eyes. So that's what I got from Target, and then I only bought 3 physical things, but 2 of them are the same. 3 things from Michael's. Some red candles to go with the motif that we have. If you watched my fall video where I did a lot of decorating, there was a fall color scheme that I wanted to effortlessly mesh into the Christmas color scheme. Is it looking a little Valentine's Day? Yes, because it's burgundy, pink, and red. But the green wouldn't have looked cute with it. And then I got scrapbook paper. Not for scrapbooking, because as every other person with ADHD, I did buy a whole bunch of scrapbooking supplies to decide that this was gonna be my new hyperfixation, when really it was just a money suck and something I never followed through with. But instead, I'm going to make paper chains, like the little decoration paper chains. I've always thought those were so cute. I used to do that a ton as a kid, and I really love the old school kind of kitschy retro vintage Christmas vibe, and that is just the epitome of that to me. I was gonna get regular construction paper. Colors weren't as cute, so I really like the colors of this one. Right? That's everything I got yesterday. And then last night we went to Sprouts to get our very delayed Thanksgiving grocery shopping. We also picked up garland and kind of vase filler stuff there from Trader Joe's. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and we celebrate food, not the motive or the meaning. Truly, happy Indigenous Peoples Day. But I'm going to bake some pies today. We're going over to Matz's brother and sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, his brother and wife, you know? We're going over there. And I'm really cooking like a whole Thanksgiving food because it's my favorite kind of food. It's like my favorite meal, and I want to have leftovers. So even the stuff that they're making, I'm also making and just leaving here so I have leftovers of that.
You got it. I know sometimes life can be tough, and you feel like you just had enough. When you're thinking everything is gone wrong, just remember that I'm here to cheer you on. Yeah, I wanna pick you up from the ground, let you know that I'm always around. 'Cause I know we can make it, yes we can make it if we try. Keep on trying. You got it. I believe in you. There's been a lot of bumps in the road. Oh yeah, always carrying that old.
Welcome to the kitchen. We are making the pies. It is 8 p.m. The day got away from me from a little bit. That wasn't the sentence I was trying to say, but it was a sentence. I think I'm gonna start with the apple pie because that one is a little bit more involved. I like a mix of apples. These are Pink Ladies Galas. Pink Ladies are definitely a sweeter apple. Gala apples are pretty tart. So I like using a combination of both. You definitely do not want to do all sweet apples. You could really get away with doing all Gala apples, and a lot of recipes call for that. Also, Gala apples are a little bit firmer, but if you did all Pink Lady or other ones, it would be far too soft. What should I listen to while I do this? Yep, it's just gonna be another episode of The Basement Yard. Unfortunately, I'm addicted to these men.
Welcome back to The Basement Yard. Frank, how's it going?
You put in the side of your mouth thing, like all say things like that, so you give it to me back.
Right, I mean, that's, you just repeated that.
No.
When are you gonna finally fill in, Frank?
No. They say your balls drop?
Yeah, let me ask you a question.
No,
Actually,
they drop.
no,
Physically drop.
That's not what I was gonna ask you.
Honestly, an apple core is really not that worth it. And I try again pretty much every year. And every year I'm like, I need to stop trying to use this. It is just so much easier to do this with a knife.
When are you gonna finally fill in?
Like, damn, maybe I should fake beef. Same amount, and I remember seeing cars in the middle of
God knows. But she. Oh no, no, they were tiny
That's
white.
what makes it so bad. Into the maybe a little spray and wash, a little.
Then why would they throw out my pants? It was pale. Yo, I used to be afraid of my washing machine.
Anytime I would do laundry growing up in a childhood home, I would watch the water fill it up, and I would imagine there were little people on my clothes, and then when the water came and got them, that they'd throw it out.
What?
Yeah.
When I was drunk, when I'd be in the car, and I was sitting in the window.
Really thought that I could. You might be able to get it. In traffic? It knocked back.
Yeah. Dad, get your stuff stuck.
You said you hate crime. No, I said I hate.
You're like, you know, I hate crime.
I hate crime.
Yeah, but you didn't pause. You didn't say I hate crime. You went I hate crime.
Hot tip, put it in the freezer before you top it with your pie because the warmth of your hands will melt the butter or your butter alternative. And in order for the crumble to stay, you know, crumbly in all these different pieces, it needs to be cold.
What is the one crime that you've thought about doing the most and getting away with?
Robbing.
Yeah, me too, dude.
I really feel like I could.
You gotta think about something.
Groceries. Take our groceries and run up the pretty brolic, I'll say that.
Tension.
Basically like, yo, yes. Oh, here it is. Squarespace, okay? It's make it easy to kind of...
You wanna come start the pizza while I finish the pie?
basement website or donate. Very beautiful. Monitors your spending and helps you lower your free trial or you...
Pre-made gluten-free pie shell. It's easier. I forgot to take the plastic off. Oh no. Hey, at least I realized before I put it in the oven. See, I like baking without my lens because it's a challenge and also has a bit of danger. Yay. Let's try that again. Put your pies on baking sheets. Much easier to pull in and out without messing them up. I already took the plastic off of this one, so won't have that issue again, hopefully. It's so tall.
Get prescription status, or press 3. Check prescription cost, or speak with the pharmacy, or press 7.
Speak with the pharmacy.
Pharmacy, how can I help you?
Hi, I was calling to see if my prescription was ready to be picked up.
First of all,
We are mid-makeup on Thanksgiving. This is the stuffing we're making. Gluten-free, go Sprouts. Of all the things to cheat, I do think gravy is one that I will constantly do. Who knows how it'll taste though? Am I wearing the same outfit I was wearing yesterday? Yes. Why cook in clean clothes? I picked some rosemary from the garden, which thank God we have now, because they were sold out at the grocery store.
That's so tasty.
It's like a compound butter, but dairy-free. This is what I got to maybe add on.
Day after day, I want you, baby. Night after night, I need your love. When everything's wrong, you come and make it right, yeah. And I feel so high.
The hallway runner came. Oh, it's so soft. It is also washable, which is very important.
Just one look at your face, and your smile takes me home. You are my sunshine, and you fill me up with all them good vibes. Would you keep it up? Oh, just a little bit down the
I've always wanted to make like dried orange Christmas decorations. I always see those on Pinterest and think they look really cute, but I've been nervous. But Becky, as in Becky Happersberger, she just did this and posted on her Instagram story, and I was like, girl, is it hard? Tell me how to do it. And she gave me great instructions. So we're gonna attempt these today.
You spin me around. I could do this every day.
I'm not doing it very An attempt was made.
What are you making?
Dried oranges for decoration.
Oh, that's nice.
Feel like I'm done. Just one look at your face, and your smile takes me home. You are my sunshine.
Okay, maybe not. I'm working on cleaning my office. First step, moving the makeup so I can actually put the mirror here after so many tries, but really what I've been doing is this. I got a little distracted. Yay, IKEA. I've also like fully lost my voice. We're not going to talk about how messy the room is, okay? Do you notice how much better my voice sounds though? I realize I haven't done like a talking to camera update for a while in this vlog, and it is Wednesday. I think one of the last clips I filmed, we were at urgent care. I woke up on Saturday morning and I had just fully lost my voice.
I just woke up today and this is what I sound like now. Who is that? That's my voice. Like I'm telling you right now. I think I have strep throat. That just came on, but like, who is this? Who is this?
And by the end of the night, I had a fever and my throat was killing me. On Sunday, I woke up and I thought I had strep again. Went to urgent care, got tested. It took 3 hours. There was 2 other patients in there before me. Those 2 people left. So it was just me in there the whole time. 3 hours, no doctor. Then the doctor came in, started to understand why I was going so slow. This man moved in slow motion. He talked in slow motion. He was just trying to chat it up with me. Really the bedside manner and really wanting to get to know people. Very, very, very kind. It did click why it took so long. And my strep test came back negative. I did multiple COVID tests and a COVID test there. All came back negative. Flu test came back negative. And so then he diagnosed me with an upper respiratory infection, but he gave me antibiotics and he gave me 𝘴𝘴𝑐𝑦𝑐line because I had just been on amoxicillin and he didn't want to give me that again. And he was like, it will give you a yeast infection. It certainly will. And I was like, okay. And so he gave me an antifungal to take too. Went home that night, took it, barfed my brains out all night. All night. I slept on the bathroom floor. This is making my sore throat worse because I'm constantly throwing up. And it's making me feel exponentially worse. If he was like, oh, you don't have strep throat, it's just an upper respiratory infection, like we can just wait it out, that would have been great. But he didn't do that. He just like gave me antibiotics. And so I did what Meghan does. I went rogue and I just stopped taking them. If you ever had strep, you understand that if you do not catch strep at the first inclining of strep, you're gonna have a fever of like 105. You're not gonna be able to like swallow or breathe. So I just try to avoid that. I'm just here to get a strep test. If I could do this at home, I think we should be able to do strep test at home, COVID test at home. We already do COVID test at home, and a flu test at home. Because that's really why I'm here. So I don't feel awesome, but I feel exponentially better than I did a couple of days ago, which is great because I get so bored when I'm sick. Like I just wanna like go do stuff and like, maybe not go do stuff, like do stuff here. Should we pivot again when we talk about something else? I don't know if I've mentioned it, but my brother-in-law and sister-in-law just had another baby. We're actually gonna be doing Christmas here this year instead of going to Colorado. So Matz's parents are coming here for Christmas. It's been a really good motivation to finish some home projects or really progress in the decorating things. So when they come, things don't look exactly the same the last time they were here. What we've been focusing on is the dining room because obviously we'll be serving Christmas dinner, which I need to figure out what we're gonna make. I will insert what the inspiration has been like. I'm trying to figure out the rug. That's been the part that I've been kind of stuck on. This is my favorite rug. Like this is my ideal. The table's obviously centered with the light. And so it's kind of just a little bit scooched this way. You don't have to fully walk around the table to get to the kitchen. How do I do the rug there? Because again, it's like, it's a really walk through space. It's just 2 archways. So I really love this rug and that's my favorite, but the round rug, does that work better? But then you have to be able to push the chairs all the way out. And so is there a round rug big enough? And also most round rugs aren't that cute. So I have to figure that out, but we have a TaskRabbit coming today to install the big mirror, which Mats and I have tried to put up no less than a dozen times. Finally, we decided to outsource it. So TaskRabbit is coming to do that. And then we will be able to install the bookshelves. I hope they look good. Slowly but surely, I feel like it's starting to come together. Very excited. I have to show you something we got that might be one of the best purchases that I've ever made. But guess what it is? Damn, I have to do this one-handed. It's a toilet brush. That's a cherry. I'm obsessed with it. They're a little crispy. These ones are broken and or very small, so those aren't going on. I've strung most of them on. I just punch a hole through, pull it through one side, do the same thing on the other side. I think it'll look pretty nice. It's up. The mirror is up.